After losing it all in McGregor, Iowa, I decided to move all the way to Teton, Iowa to find out if I can revive our old family farm. Can we make money? Will we lose again? Find out in today's video. Alrighty, so I just got done with the fields over here on this side of town, and that is the last little bit of spraying we have to do for the year. And next year, I've already been talking to some people. We may end up expanding the farm next year. But while I was sitting here trying to figure out what we were going to do with the farm next, I've come down to a choice. I want to start buying some cows, meaning I need some cow pastures, and I'm looking at a perfect little place right here that we could put it. All right, we're just gonna pull on into here fast, park it right here. But we do have something we want to do. I got it in a kit the other day that I ordered for this old John Deere. It only cost me $1,000, so it's not that bad, but it's gonna finally put GPS in this tractor.
Go to the right.
It can't mean that. There's a lake there.
I think it knows where it is going.
This is the
The
lake.
machine
This is the
knows.
lake.
Stop yelling at me.
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and install that kit because we may have had an issue when we were planting, because what I did is I went ahead and planted a little off camera. So I went ahead and planted this field, all three of these, and that field. We got one field left. Field 51 is gonna be corn. After 51, I'm planting soybeans. But to be able to do that, that means we need to get this back on the road. I had an incident where this planter went down on me, so I had to replace one of these joints on her. Now that she's fixed, we need to get her back out in the field. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this right here fixed so fast. I'll see y'all once we get everything done. And definitely saying that, we got this new auto guiding steering system in here. She's definitely seems like she's running a lot straighter of a line than what we were before, which is a lot better, and it helps me out a lot more to be able to get my job done right. Honestly, this is the first time I think I've ever really drove the auto steer system like this. Go ahead and lay that down. Planting like she's a dream. Now hopefully, as long as we don't realistically run out of seed, which we're going to definitely run out of seed between now and the end of this field. I mean, I've got to go put some seed in her pretty shortly, but I'm gonna try to get her to last until we run out. And we are empty on seed, so that means we got to go load this back up with more seed, and we're getting almost out of seed, but that's good. We don't want to have too much overstock on the seed. If anything, we want bare minimum seed that we need. So we're just gonna turn that right there, pull the old truck out here. We've only got, it looks like, a very little amount left in here according to the scale that's in the back. So let's go ahead and jump on over here and turn this on. You gotta turn it on, come over here. There we go. We gotta just back it on up because we still got a lot left to seed and plant today. So I really would rather not fold it up just yet if I can help it, because what I need to do is I need to swap that around and make it more accessible. And there we go. Now, yes, this is not a auto turn off, but we gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. It's gonna, if it cultivates it. I can't really help it because we still got way too much here to plant for me to worry about a few plants here and there.
It is what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all into a quick time lapse real fast and let y'all sit back and enjoy. Right now we're just waiting on the planter to fold up completely, and we're about to park her for a minute because it's time to swap over for bean settings, because there's a lot of beans that need to be done and not a lot of time left to do it. What I'm gonna do real fast is right here, I'm gonna go ahead and unfold it and turn her off right here and let that thing finish pivoting out. She's ready to roll. Now we just gotta switch it over from corn to beans, get our fuller ready to roll, and then we've got more planting to do. But before we do that, my wife has been complaining at me for a long time about not cutting the grass around here, and she won't let me do it the old bush hog. So I think it's time I go ahead and take my uncle's old truck and go buy a lawnmower. There's an old man that lives down here, right here, this house. He has a lawnmower he set for sale. It's an older one, but he says it's a nice little one. He says it's only a little less than 3,000 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna put it back in the truck so y'all can see what we got. And we just paid for it. He brought it around front. It was $2,350, and we're gonna take this right here and load up in the back of my uncle's old truck. Now we gotta load it up. We got ourselves the perfect little duo. Now that I got me my little lawnmower, my wife can quit complaining at me about it, and I can get the lawn cut. But while we're doing that, I gotta switch out those discs to make sure it's set up for bean planting, so we're planting a higher population, because with corn you plant a little bit lower. Alright, I'm gonna pull that on into here. You know what? I'm tired of these things taking forever. I'm gonna go the magical way. And there we go. Everything switched over to beans.
Magic.
We actually got the beans put in there now. I'll put her halfway with the beans, so we didn't really need to do anything else. We'll fold her up and get everything like that going on her. I wanted to use a little bit of 3D modeling. I'm gonna go inside the house here, and we're gonna use a little bit of 3D modeling, and I want to show y'all what I'm kind of looking at getting for a little bit of a cattle farm for us. This is kind of what I'm thinking about doing right here for right now, and maybe getting a couple cattle. I would most likely put it like right over here in this area, if not over there. I may want to put up something like this or something like this, just something to kind of hold over. But we don't got the money for it right now, and I really don't feel like we need to take out a loan. I'm gonna look see what we can do by getting a grant or so to hopefully looking to get some cattle. May not be the worst idea. Looks like she's doing good. Let me make sure she's planting at the population rate like she is. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got that covered up there. We can kind of go through and bump it up. I don't really think we need to. I think it's kind of first time set at where it needs to be set first time. So I'm gonna just leave it alone, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the rest of these fields, and we'll get this stuff done as quickly as possible.
Say you think about me, because I'm starting to doubt we will find our way back to each other when you're on the other side of the world. I'm here and I'm waiting, but I know I can't say that we didn't end it for good reason. Still I'm hoping we'll be meeting soon. Everybody needs some time to figure themselves out, but I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day for you to come back and tell me we can work it out, forget about the past. Now time moves slow. I'm not high or low, no, I'm somewhere in the middle and a little bit messed up, 'cause without you everything stops. I'm feeling so lonely when you never phone me. I put your picture on my windowsill to make myself feel alright, but I knew it would not be easy spending time apart, and I almost can't believe it. Believe that you're gone, and I don't think this will get better until you come around. I guess that everybody needs some time to figure themselves out, but I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day for you to come back and tell.
Alrighty, so that is the end of planting season. So what we're gonna do real fast is we're actually gonna put this up. Now we get down to the fun part of the year where we gotta sit back, relax, and find a way to do what we gotta do. Alright, and now we've got that put up over there, and now we just gotta organize the yard real fast. There we go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the Brents there for the year, and we're just gonna kind of put everything up. There's not really a whole lot that needs to be sitting out. This right here can go over here. Sprayer, I believe we gotta do a little bit of work on her to get her switched over for spraying herbicide instead of what we're spraying right now. We need to spray some fungicide as well. I kind of want to look into getting a cattle operation, possibly getting a loan for the cattle, maybe getting a little cattle operation going, put it like maybe like right in here in this area. Actually, this is only $10,000. This little barn is. I bet I could get this put up about 11, 12,000 if we did everything right, and that would give us an actual little bit of cattle to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump in the heavens real fast, and I'm actually going to put up a cattle paddock. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we got the cattle paddock down now, and it costs us $15,000 in total. So now we can actually start building up and hopefully getting this cattle paddock completely put in. I will say, I'm gonna look online. I think I saw a grant the other day that's for cattle. I wouldn't mind trying to get that cattle grant. Did enough just to buy like maybe 10 or 12 cattle, so we can really start going into the beef market a little bit more. But this is all for next episode, really. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all so very much from me and the entire team here. We'll see you next time. Peace.